No one has ever achieved greatness by blaming circumstances, people, or fate. Accountability is the foundation of progress, the cornerstone of every success story. It's about owning your actions, your decisions, and the outcomes they create. When you embrace accountability, you stop looking for excuses and start looking for solutions. You accept that your life is in your hands, and no one else can dictate the course of your journey. Think about the times you've faced setbacks. Did you blame external factors or recognize your role in the situation? Taking responsibility is not about self criticism, it's about self awarenessness. It's about acknowledging where you went wrong and committing to doing better. When you own your mistakes, you gain the power to correct them. When you take responsibility for your wins, you build the confidence to aim higher. Accountability fuels progress because it shifts your mindset. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You start asking, what can I do to change it? This simple shift empowers you to take action. It helps you see that the obstacles in your path are not insurmountable. They are challenges you can overcome. Excuses, on the other hand, only serve to reinforce those obstacles. They give you a reason to stay in your comfort zone, to avoid taking risks, and to settle for less than you're capable of achieving. Uh, when you hold yourself accountable, you take control of your destiny. You realize that while you can control everything, you can control how you respond. You can control the effort you put in, the attitude you bring, and the choices you make. And those things, your effort, attitude, and choices, are what truly determine your success. Accountability is not a burden, it's a gift. It's the key to unlocking your potential and achieving the goals you once thought were out of reach. Every excuse you make is a step backward from your potential. Excuses are easy, aren't they? They give us an escape route, a justification for why we didn't follow through, why we didn't give it our all, or why we didn't take that leap of faith. But the truth is, excuses don't protect you, they trap you. They build walls around your goals, keeping you confined in a cycle of mediocrity. Excuses are nothing more than limitations we place on ourselves. Think about it. How often do we hear someone say, I didn't have the time, I wasn't ready, or it wasn't the right moment? But the reality is, time is made, readiness is created, and the right moment is the one you choose to act. The most successful people aren't those who waited for everything to align perfectly. They are the ones who took action despite the odds, despite the fear, and despite the uncertainty. And when you make excuses, you hand over your power. You allow external circumstances to dictate your success or failure. But when you refuse to make excuses, you reclaim that power. You begin to realize that every challenge is an opportunity to grow, every setback, a chance to learn, and every failure, a stepping stone toward success. Growth comes from discomfort, from pushing past what's easy or convenient. Excuses keep you in your comfort zone, safe but stagnant. But growth demands more. It demands effort, sacrifice, and resilience. It requires you to face your fears, own your shortcomings, and keep moving forward no matter what. Let go of excuses. Instead of saying, I can't, ask yourself, how can I? Instead of blaming circumstances, find ways to adapt and overcome. Because when you stop making excuses, you start making progress. You start unlocking potential you didn't even know you had. And that's where true growth begins. Excuses are the chains that hold you captive to the life you want to escape. They're subtle, often disguised as reasonable justifications, but make no mistake, every excuse is a barrier between you and your dreams. Think about it. Every time you say, I'll do it tomorrow, you're pushing your goals further out of reach. Every time you say, it's too hard, you're admitting defeat before the battle even begins. Excuses don't shield you from failure, they guarantee it. The dangerous thing about excuses is that they feel comforting in the moment. They give you a reason to avoid taking action, to step back from the discomfort, and to retreat into safety. But that comfort is temporary. The regret of what could have been lasts much longer. Imagine looking back on your life and realizing the only thing that stood between you and success was the excuse you made for not trying. Excuses keep you from learning. They rob you of opportunities to grow, adapt, and improve. When you say, I can't do it, you're not only shutting the door on possibility, you're locking it. But when you stop making excuses, you force yourself to face reality. You start asking the hard questions. Why am I holding back? What can I do to change this? How can I overcome this obstacle? That's when growth happens. And that's when you begin to move forward. Excuses feed fear and doubt. They reinforce the idea that you're not capable, not ready, or not deserving. But the truth is, you are capable, you are ready, you do deserve it. You just have to silence the voice in your head that says otherwise. You have to replace every excuse with action. Even small steps forward are better than standing still. And so, the time you spend crafting excuses could be spent taking action. The energy you use to defend your inaction could be used to create solutions. Excuses hold you back, but determination propels you forward. Let go of the I can'ts and embrace the I wills. You'll be amazed at what you can accomplish when you stop holding yourself back.